Worst case scenario, I'll give it to you. They go bankrupt, okay? Have a really strong balance sheet. They have like $700 million on their balance sheet right now. I do think that Anchorage is probably going to go public in the not too distant future. Just, hearsay around. I could be off with that. We'll have to find out. But with all that being said, let's say they go bankrupt. Okay. They are not relief estate like BNY Mellon. They are bankruptcy remote though. So the assets are segregated from their exchange business. Those assets are always yours. They will have to go through the bankruptcy process, but your assets sit there in kind and you will get access to them post bankruptcy. I don't know if there's anybody else besides BNY Mellon, but that sounds like a good thing. Another trust bank steps in immediately, takes over. You never skip a beat with that if something were to happen. But I don't think BNY Mellon's going anywhere or anybody else that's relief estate because BNY Mellon has like 50 or 60 trillion dollars under custody, kind of a big deal. So all that being said, that's like worst case scenario. I look at it like a three-legged stool. Okay. There's us at DWP, and there's Anchorage. Anchorage provides the infrastructure and the custody solution. We provide advisory on the other side of the multi-sig. And then, you own the assets and you're the other side on the account. Any one of those legs can kind of get kicked out and it's still standing. So, Anchorage goes bankrupt. Cool. We go through the bankruptcy process. Your assets are still there. We're still your advisor. No problems. We go out of business. Something happens to DWP. That's fine. You can, have your RIA or another RIA set up with Anchorage. You move your account over to them. They manage it for you. God forbid something happens to you. We have beneficiaries on the accounts to make sure that there's continuity and management of the assets and your family gets them or whoever you designate. So again, there's contingency planning. And again, another trust bank would step in on the other side of Anchorage, having problems to be able to manage stuff. So, that's why this is so effective. And again, that's the reason BlackRock moved their assets there. They're getting the best of the best